I'm back. Tell your bitch I'm back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Nearly Posh, and today I have a special guest with me. Without wasting your time, please just tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Belinda. Friends call me BK. I am based in Shopping, but I used to live in Malmö. And yeah, basically.
That's all. Simple, huh?
Simple. Let's keep it
Simple is
simple.
classy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But before today,
Mm,
we'll have conversation about a lot of stuff.
yeah.
But today we're just gonna talk about a little bit deep conversation that we don't normally talk about. I feel like there's so many topics that people are scared to talk about. I feel like we need to dissect it.
Yeah.
What do you think is the problem? Why relationship is not working these days?
Ooh, you started.
Yes, let's just go right in.
First and foremost, I would say social media. People having the notion that they have options. People having the feeling that, okay, just because, you know, I don't have this in front of me, I can access it far away. I can have girls in the US and France and Greece, and be just a simple, Instagram sex and stuff. So the notion of having options. Another thing is people are scared of having hard conversations. The conversations that will make the relationship work. Many people feel like transparency is weakness. So they are scared of being transparent because they don't want to look weak, first and foremost, and they don't know how it's going to be addressed from the other party. The one thing I believe in is be you, give your 100, and if the other person does not appreciate it, it's their loss, not yours, right? Because you know what you bring to the table, you know what you come with. So yeah, I would say.
I totally agree with you. I feel like social media play like a big role in our life because people compare other people.
Exactly.
You can see somebody posting a picture on Instagram. I don't know if it's edited or not. You're comparing your body, your guy, everything. So, but what I'm saying, how do you think we can fix this
I think first and foremost, you need to look within because for me, I would say there are a lot of people that they ask of their friends' approval before they go for a babe or before they go for a man. Do you understand? So it's a thing of search within, look for what works for you, and then go for it. It's gonna be tough. No one says it's gonna be easy, but so as life is hard and you're figuring it out, it's so as the relationship is hard and you have to figure it out. And when you're going in, it's do or die. Because when you go into the mindset of, okay, I don't have any choice. This is my reality. I have to deal with it. There's no problem you guys cannot overcome.
Sure.
But if you have the belief of, oh, even if this babe does not, like me, have another one in front that's willing to go ahead and you understand.
Yeah, I get you.
And even that one does not want, I have Tinder, I have Hitch, I could chat it up with everybody. But for me, it's deeper. It's about connection. It's about vibes. It's about that silence in the room when no one wants to talk, but you're just appreciative of the fact that my babe is here. Do you understand? Like with me. So I just wish people could have those difficult conversations that make it really, really hard to, get to the end in the process.
Okay. So do you think that this generation, like both boys and girls, are they willing to put in the work for a relationship to work? Do you think they really have the time and the energy now? What do you observe?
From my observation, I would say it's a 50-50 thing, right? When I say 50-50, I'm talking about age group.
Yes.
Age group in the sense of between 21 and 25, they have to believe that they're young, they're having fun, they have options. And if you check the statistics, you realize that the energy people put in relationships when they're younger is very different from when they're older.
Yes.
You understand? Because then now, when you're young, you feel like, oh, school, it's a lot, to focus on a human. And when you grow older, you feel more settled, you feel more aware of what you want, you feel more assured that, okay, cool, maybe, I can do this with this person. I can do life with this person. And I also feel like most people go for looks a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's not about looks. It's about my person. I don't know if our generation of my person, that this is my person. She's not perfect. She's not the figure that I want. But I know for sure that if today I get into an accident, this person will stand by me. You know? So if you go for looks and overlook the personality that comes with the person, at the end of the day, you're dating the personality, not the looks, right?
Yeah.
You get bored of the looks.
You get tired of it.
Exactly. So it's a thing in which I just wish everybody could understand that, there is something called my person, focus on it, work on it, and get to it.
I feel like people don't really believe in those things anymore because most of these Gen Zs, they don't believe in love at first sight. They're not so romantic.
I don't believe in love
I feel
at
like,
first sight.
yeah, I feel like people are more money conscious these days. What can you offer me? What can you give to me? So my question is, who do you think is putting more effort into a relationship these days?
I would say 50-50 again.
You think it's
Based on
50-50?
it's 50, I would say it's 50-50 based on the individual. I think it's personalized in the sense that there are some people that I have dated that I have given my more than 54, right? And they've given me 20. And the people that have dated me that have given me 100 and I've given 0. Do you understand?
For in general, right?
In general,
Yes. Who do you think is putting more effort, more energy for the relationship to work?
you see, for me, I would say women.
Really?
From my circle, I don't know the whole world.
Okay. You're judging based on your circle, right?
I'm judging based on my circle,
Okay.
right? I would say women, right? In the sense that most men believe relationship is about finance. And I don't blame them because they feel like that's what most women are attracted to, right? When they were poor, they did not have money. Now they have money, they feel like that's the only thing they could offer because they once had the personality, no woman was attracted to it, right? So now that they have the money, they're like, okay, cool. If that's what you want, take it and leave, right? So I'm saying that because I say women because I feel like most men just feel like just because I give this girl money, she's mine. And when the man gets a lady, after some time, he gets comfortable. But a woman is very, very consistent if she loves you. If she loves you, right?
Yeah.
She's consistent. For a man can love you, but he won't be consistent. Self-aware manner in terms of consistency, in terms of his small time.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't love you, though.
That does not mean he does not love you. Of course, he loves you. But women don't care about what you think; they care about what you show them.
But this is, and I've had this conversation with people different times, with girls. Is the thing sometimes if you guys feel like this is what you want, and when you get that so much attention, it gets to a point that it's as if that's only what you can offer. For example, if a girl says to a boy, you are not always home, you're always with your friends, and the guy decides to, okay, I want to stay with you and spend some more time with you, it gets to a point, it will feel like he's not doing nothing. He's being like, I don't know the word to use.
He's being
controlling or boring because you're repeating the same thing all over. I feel like for women, you guys say one thing that you want, but in reality, you want something else.
See, one thing I would say is understand your person. What you take from A, it does not mean that you should give it to B. Most guys that I have come across, I have realized that they take the same concept of how their relationship should look like to every relationship they go to.
Yeah.
They don't take out time to understand their person. Now I'm dating a new person. What does she like? Does she like to eat this? Does she like to eat that? Does she like, do you understand? So most times they kind of force what works for their ex to their new relationship.
Okay.
They force it to the person. So in that essence, understand your person. Does my person like too much attention? Does my person like flowers? Does my person like this? My person like? For a girl to fall in love with you, there are certain things you've done in the beginning that make her attracted to you, right? So in long term, most guy relax. This is my babe now. So what's the essence of being consistent? And like it goes back with what I said: consistency. Consistency. The things that attract her to you in the beginning, don't stop it just because she has fallen in love with you.
Yeah, but do you think this is you're saying right now, right? Do you think that girls, okay, are applying this into their relationship? Do you think they're doing it? Do you think they take time to study their man, to know what the man likes and what doesn't like? Do you think girls do that?
I think so, they do.
Do you think majority of girls do that?
As I said, I don't know the whole world.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
If you think that maybe your
See, I'm not gonna
circle
lie.
of girls are doing it,
I'm not gonna lie. That girls are very selfish.
they are not really doing it. That's the truth.
There are girls that are very selfish. Don't get me wrong. There are girls that I have come across that they are so focused on what they want more than what the man wants. So I was having this conversation with this girl one time, and she was like, "Oh, Belinda, they're this set of people because you can control them, because you can, tell them run, they'll be like, how far?
You can manipulate them.
You can manipulate them." And I'm like, but why would you want to be with somebody you can manipulate? Isn't relationship about partnership, right? So I'm not saying that majority. I'm saying the percentage of people I have come across, because I've had this conversation with people as well, right? The few that have loved their men, it's a sense of, okay, in the long run, you will see that either the man has become a little bit, when you men are in love, you become somehow insecure. It's not insecure, it's love. Don't get me wrong. But it comes off as insecure, because you're like, why are you going to? Why are you wearing short skirt? Why are you coming from? I get that that's scared, but also you need to understand that your person used to have a life before you. If that person hasn't given you any reason to judge them or control them, why? It comes back to what I was saying. Maybe your ex has cheated on you, and you feel like you have not healed because, as I said, you don't have those difficult conversations. You feel like it's weakness for you to talk about what your ex did to you because your friends will laugh at you, or your woman will laugh at you, or your woman will rub it to your face one day, right? So that comes to, again, understanding your person. But the fact that that thing happened to you in your past doesn't mean that it's going to happen in your current relationship.
When you're starting to see like a pattern, for example, of what happened in your past, right? It's about to like repeat itself, and you're trying to make sure that doesn't happen again.
That's trauma.
No, for example.
I understand what you mean, but that's what I mean, but that's trauma. Do you know what that is trauma? Because when something happens to you, let's be honest, if you go to an accident, or let's say you get robbed, right? You will suspect everybody around you. Does that make sense? Not because they are bad people, not because they want to rob you. It's just because your brain is functioned to think that way. Right? So when I say trauma, I say it in the sense that just because you saw one or two personalities from, similarities with your person in the previous relationship, that doesn't mean that, it's going to happen the same way. Yeah. Because your brain pick and choose.
Yeah, there is no guarantee.
There's no guarantee.
It's not going to happen.
There's no guarantee. Of course, there's no guarantee.
Anything can literally happen.
Yes, anything.
Sometimes the reason why I feel like the reason why guys are more like when they're in love with somebody, but if guys are not in love with you, they don't really care what you do. But if they really love you, they go to an extent to try to protect you, try to make sure that you don't make wrong decisions. Because sometimes you girls be making really, really fucked up decisions. Okay. So if I'm with a girl, and for me, how it works, right? If I'm with a girl, she's like a reflection of me. You understand? If I'm like the bad person, you should be the good one. Like people should see him like, oh, I know why he's with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not representing me well, how does it make me look? It make me look real bad. Like it make me look like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes that's why guys trying to like, oh, if this is my woman, normally this is what you wear out before when with your friends. Now that you're with me, please be a little bit more, classy, a little bit more, you know what I mean? Don't be all, outside every day, every week in the club. You get what I mean? So I feel like if guys are not doing that, that means they don't care about you. They don't care.
I mean, I hear you, I understand you, and it makes sense because I feel like also if I'm with a man, I would want certain,
Yeah, because
I
when I
want
was
him to look a certain way because he represents me outside. It's not more you. It's about okay, this is this person's babe, this is Belinda's babe, this is it reflects on me somehow.
Because when I'm single, I do whatever the fuck I want. I don't need to. I don't need to talk to you first before I do anything. But if I'm in a relationship, I don't just do whatever I fuck I want. I talk to you first. I know, make sure that we are good. Is if I share my ideas, my opinions, like everything, so that it can match. And when somebody see me outside, oh yeah, since he's been with this girl, he's been really like this. He's been, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm in a relationship and I'm still acting like I'm single, don't give a fuck, that means I don't really care about that relationship.
I understand you, and that's what I say. Communicate.
So I feel like guys and girls need to work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like relationship, like I say, it's 50-50. People say it's 50-50. For me, it's 100-100. You have to give your all. Not even 50. You have to give your all. I have to give my all. We meet in the middle. Because if I'm giving half, and I feel like you said, social media are giving people like this mindset that make them feel that there's so much option, so much fish in the sea. You feel like, oh, just because you have like 200 comments or like you feel like, oh, you are hot. And when they are younger, they feel like they have more options. They don't care. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
And when they start getting older, like
they want to wait till they're like 30 before 35 before. Bro, you think I'm gonna wait till you're 35? No, I'm not going to. Because as a man, when I'm younger, when I was young, I don't used to like I don't have to have the same confidence that I have now. For you guys, it's not the same. Once you're 18, you're already hot. You know what I'm saying? And everybody really wants you.
True.
When we're 18, we are still figuring our shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why most of the time guys have to grow, mature. And they be like, now I'm mature, I know what I want. That's why we see that they just this is not what I want. They do whatever the fuck they want because now they can afford to do it.
Yeah.
Before they cannot. So that's why a relationship is really, really different for guys. The way we see it is really, if I decide to be, you are the one I want to be with, I'm not here to play games. It's serious.
Yeah.
Now you have to do the same. And if you can't do the same, then we're just gonna have fun. And at the end of the day, we're just gonna fall off.
I know. I mean, I just feel like if 100 can be given from both parties, because it's not always going to be 100.
Yeah.
There'll be time where one person
when you're lacking, like I'm
exactly
there.
like
there.
I'm there fully 100, like I'm not holding back, and vice versa. But also, I also say that one of the reasons, because I've seen this reoccurrence with women, right? Where when they're in their young age, they are very, very open and submissive and down to earth and willing to date a man without money. But after they reach a certain age, they're like, a man cannot give me what I want, which is love, which is care, which is randomly giving me flowers, which is randomly taking me out on dates. That surprise that spice up the relationship, right? So let's just go for the money.
But I don't think that's right though. Like I don't
I
think they are
feel
right.
like everybody's looking out for themselves.
Yeah,
as I said.
I feel like when women make money, when you guys make money and you guys tend to like you don't need a man. And when we make money, we want to have a queen by our side. And also it takes time to make money. And when you're making money, it's an industry full of men. And women tend to start acting like men because they're making money now, they're masculine, they're like boss. You know that what I'm trying to say. So with age, they feel like I don't need a man. I have done this by myself. I have done that by myself. What am I going to demand for? But that's a very, very
most people are hurt. And it's life, see, this our generation. Everybody's playing a game. Let me see what I can get from this person. Let me see what I can get from that person. And I'm big on looking at the roots, not just the surface. Right? So what I've discovered is that a lot of people are hurt. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, people are not
open.
Out.
You see someone that got broken today and the next minute he's in the club. They keep looking for things to distract them from the main situation. And that's how that hurt, that's how that shield comes in.
Yeah.
It's a build-up. You see, anger is that one thing in which you want to know how much it affects you until you sit and reflect. I've seen people in which grew up in a very destructive home.
Yeah.
Where they watched being beaten by their dad. They watched their dad with another woman in a pub. They thought it was okay.
Yeah.
They watched their mom struggling, cooking, taking them to the hospital, not doing one, not doing two. And they thought this is how relationships should be because my parents are doing it that way, right? How many people go out and have conversations, these things they are seeing every day with their friends? It's rare. You go out with your friend, you drink, you have fun, you do nothing that relates to your life to distract your mind, right? So there's a lot of distraction. And when you grow up, you find yourself reliving your parents' life, reliving your dad's life, basically. Drinking, doing this, carrying girls, having multiple women, you think that's the life because at a certain age you could not do that. Now you feel like you have the time to it's I feel like everybody just needs to take a pause, look back, cry if you feel like to, share tears if you feel like to. It's gonna help you see life differently. Heal. That's what I'm saying. Heal. Be more self-aware. So if that is done, I feel like people will stop entering into toxic relationships, fighting, breaking up 8 years after we are done. Three kids, three kids who grow up the same routine. Do you understand? So it's a thing where our generation first and foremost need to heal. Because when I hear the stories of what people went through in the previous generation, like us now, the way we experience our parents leaving, it's horrible. It's horrible. Horrible.
People need to like I understand what you're saying, and I really, really, really appreciate the fact that you're pouring out your heart. For real, people need to heal. Like, and I feel like guys need to speak up more. I'm not saying that guys should be very vulnerable towards women because I'm not supporting that.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
But you need
Because
to have that
when
one
men,
friend.
yeah, if you have one friend, that's a guy or there's a man that you look up to, that
Or
you
even
can,
your uncle.
or even your uncle, that you look up to, can be your friend, but other than you, pour out your heart, talk to them. Like for somebody like me, I do it because I have other brothers. I have people I look up to. I talk to them sometimes when I'm in a difficult position. I relate to them. I don't just make a decision on my own all the time. I have people that I look up to, that I talk to, no matter how difficult the situation is. I have friends that I can confide in and we can just have conversation. So now that we have talked about that, we are doing with that. But now let me ask you a question. This one is not for you. Are you single? Are you married? What's your status?
I'm single as a tree in a desert.
So why do you think? Why do you think you're single?
I'm single because I haven't found my person. Let me put it that way. There are men, of course, there'll always be men, but I haven't found that person that I can relate to mentally wise. It's not all about physical
I
for me.
understand you. What do you think you need, or what do you think this your person should have?
Oh, I just want someone that's self-aware, that knows that I'm raising my voice. I have to slow my voice down. That will not gaslight me just because I'm a woman that knows what she wants and knows how to address it. Somebody that's striving, that's hardworking, that I know for a fact that, because I would say I'm a hard worker. I'm somebody that I have an idea of what I want. So I want somebody that we can figure that out together. You understand? So we'll be living in a penthouse together. So because I have a vision that I know I will.
So basically, you're saying that we're not looking for already made, right?
I'm not looking for a ready-made. I'm not looking for a ready-made.
You are saying that you are willing to be with the man.
I'm willing to be with the man.
With your person.
With my person. If I connect with you in a mental way, if I connect with you in a, in an intellectual way, if I connect with you in a friendly way, because for me that's very important. Friendship. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So we could figure the rest out.
So but do you think there's a chance that you can find a man in Sweden?
Sweden makes it very difficult to date because there is a specific age group in Sweden, right? It's either 10 to 27 or 38 upward. So for us that are looking for 32, 31, 33, you understand, it becomes very difficult because most men that are here, they already have a wife back home. They're just here having fun and then they'll bring their wife at a point, right? Most men that are underneath the 27, they're also hustling, they're also trying to figure it out. Like, and I believe that women grow faster than men. So it's a thing in which I won't be able to connect with them mentally. Of course, I know age is just a number, but let's be honest. Men takes time to mentally outgrow women. So the way a woman will see something, because I feel like when I say so is because if you're younger, you're defensive. A part of you comes with, what does she think? She's trying to control me, which that's not the case. It's a thing of, I'm bringing my thoughts into putting it on the table so we can both address it and come to a solution. But the way you manage it is a thing of, oh, she's trying, she's because she has done this, because it has happened to me before, and I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to do this no more.
With this topic today, we are not going to finish. Definitely, we're gonna do it again. Thank you guys for always supporting, and please make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Definitely, she's gonna come back. I'm gonna leave her description, under this video. So yeah, feel free to talk to her. She's single, and come on, you never know. Thank you guys. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm back. Tell your bitch I'm back.